And a father decides to do something, but is not able to get to where he's supposed to get to. Even when the woman doesn't appreciate it, God appreciates what you are doing. But the moment you reject everything, you become a useless man, excuse me to say, in the presence of God.
Wow.
Of course, any woman who gives birth and doesn't get a husband or a father to mentor her child, and she's able to bring up that child to that level that she thinks she's very satisfied that the child has gotten everything he needs in this world, is a man.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't want.
And I don't base only on the Bible. Not every verse in the Bible I accept.
No. To the angels. You believe in angels?
Very well.
You work with angels?
They are super.
Angels are super?
Yeah.
So you know Ajaguraja?
I know him very well.
You also believe in angels?
Sure.
So is he one of the prophets?
Bye.
It's Barrister the Genius here again. Today being a Father's Day, I'm going to bring you an insightful conversation into fatherhood. So stick and stay right on this channel. Don't forget, click the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, and then the comment button. And above all, don't forget to share, because I'm going to have a conversation today into fatherhood with Bishop Dominic Asare. Maybe you don't know him on this show.
Thank you.
Yes, Prophet Dominic Asare. Today, since you are in Kaswa, and then as on Kaswa News, you are basically projecting Kaswa. We've been hearing of you, and then we know that you have many good accolades from people, that you are one of the best when it comes to spiritual doctrines. Okay. But basically today, we are not going to have much of a spiritual doctrine today. So today I want us to talk about fatherhood.
Okay.
Yeah. And then basically, if you say a father, who is a father according to your description?
Okay. Thank you very much. God bless you for coming today. When we talk of fatherhood, fatherhood is not necessarily someone who has given birth.
Okay.
But fatherhood is any responsible man that is able to take care of something to get to its destination. That is a fatherhood.
That is a father.
Yes.
So are you trying to say, even if because you said not necessarily somebody who has given birth?
Yes.
So if a child of 15 years is able to also mentor somebody, or according to your definition, take care of something, can we term that person to be a father?
Sure, why not?
But
he has the ideas of a father. Someone is around 60, he still lacks the idea of a father. And if a 15-year-old boy has the idea of a father, why is he not a father? He's a man.
Wow. But this is kind of like controversial.
Why?
Because how can you term somebody who is 15 years as a father? Because all we know is that father is somebody who has given birth. Because if you have a child calls you daddy. Or you are taking care of somebody that you are older than, the person calls you father. But according to your description, as you are saying that the father can be somebody who is just even 15 years. To me, it doesn't sound
we have father, and we have potential fathers, are fathers who have given birth and gone through the responsibility of every father to make sure that the child has gotten to where he or she is supposed to be. So we have father and we have father. And I would come back and say we have father and a potential father. So not every father is a father.
And now he came back to talk about father and a potential father. To me, I think a potential father is somebody who is who may one day be a father. Because potential, he has the potential to be
a father. See, let me tell you one thing. Anyone who gives birth to a child and refuses the responsibility of that child is not a father.
So you are talking of an irresponsible father.
Exactly.
He is not a father.
He's not a father.
But who is that person?
A father is someone who is able to take care of something.
Okay, but with even with the fact that the person has given birth to you, and then not even taking care of you, I think he's a father, because how can you come to this world if he's not taking care of you? He's not
He
giving birth to you.
remains a father. That's why I use the word potential along the line. He's a father. But when we talk of potential fathers, fathers who have been able to mentor their children to a certain level in terms of education, clothing, housing, feeding, he is not part of it.
Okay.
He doesn't fall within that
So
category.
what makes somebody, or what are the categories of a person being a father or a responsible father?
A responsible father is a father who brings the child into the world, takes care of the child in terms of education, in terms of feeding, in terms of housing, in terms of clothing, in terms of everything the child needs to become a responsible adult.
I see. But I think nobody gives birth to a child and then wishes not to take care of that child. There may be, how do I put it? There may be some reasons to why that person is
Yes,
not able to.
It's there. There might be reasons. That's why we have unforeseen
Circumstances.
Yes, but that doesn't mean that even there's a situation that you can't handle, you leave your child just that. Because there are some fathers, when as soon as the woman give birth, when the woman is not pregnant, they love the woman so much. As soon as the woman becomes pregnant, that is where the problem starts from. They refuse now to take care of their responsibility. Even right from when the woman is pregnant, when the woman gives birth, even sometimes when the women are pregnant, what they eat becomes a problem. When the woman gives birth, even to discharge her from the hospital is a problem. What the woman is to put on, even the baby to wear, the baby to feed on, till it gets to its adulthood becomes a problem. Anyone who does these things becomes a potential father, becomes a great father. But anyone who refuses any of this, yes, there might be all circumstances there where you have problems, you have issues in the home, with your job, your finances, but that doesn't mean you should abandon the child and the mother. At least, just being around them, just showing some love, just showing some care, proves to them that if you had gotten it, you would have done more better.
But not every mother, let's say, not every woman may understand this. That maybe you are willing.
You see, when a father decides to do something but is not able to get to where he's supposed to get to, even when the woman doesn't appreciate it, God appreciates what you are doing. But the moment you reject everything, you become a useless man, excuse me to say, in the presence of God.
Wow.
Yes.
You become a useless man.
Yes.
Just because you are not able to take care of it.
Yes.
Well, because I know the Bible talks about.
You expect your Father in heaven to take care of you. So why are you not taking care of what you have brought into this world?
Wow. We are learning much. Today is going to be very educative, as I'm saying. Okay. So now let's talk about, can a woman also assume that he is a father?
Of course, any woman who gives birth and doesn't get a husband or a father to mentor her child, and she's able to bring up that child to that level that she thinks she's very satisfied that the child has gotten everything he needs in this world, is a man.
Wow.
Yes.
That's an insight. But why are fathers not regarded in life? Because fathers are not respected.
Yes, fathers are not. You see, when it's coming to Mother's Day, you see how everywhere becomes fire. But when it gets to fathers, everywhere becomes silent, because fathers, or most fathers, have really lost the respect in the sight of women.
Why?
In the public.
And why should that be?
Why it's happening that way? Because they've refused to take up their responsibility.
And I think the lady also refused to do their checks before lying down for that man to sleep with them.
Every lady goes in for love, not man. So they went in for love.
But if you are going in for love, you should know what love entails and then where it can lead you. So I think before you take every step, you should do due diligence.
That is the problem now we have with our society now. Because in the olden days, you cannot just wake up as a lady and go and pick a man and start sleeping around with a man. It has to go through a family, checks, background, all these kind of things before. That is why our grandfathers were able to live long with their wives and better families as compared to today.
But you as a spiritual leader, or let's say a pastor of a church, I think the church contributed to this kind of things because the doctrines, they change the doctrines. Like some pastors can even just give prophecies that you are to marry this woman. I see God telling me that you are to marry this woman. You woman, you have to marry this person. And then which is like they've not put into consideration the cultural respect and cultural how do I say, lay down rules that they have to follow before. Because formally, we know that our fathers are those that even decide that you marry this person.
When you say the church, I don't know the right word to use. I will not say you are lying. I accept that fact.
Okay.
Yes, the church has played a major role in this issue now.
In creating confusion.
But not every church.
Okay, not every church.
Some churches.
Some churches.
Because when I would say that when you abandon your culture, your heritage, and decide to embrace others or that of others, that is where it leads you to.
But you being a man of God, you have embraced the culture of the Western world. As
I have. My church have not embraced anything of the Western world.
But
I believe in the Bible.
Who brought the Bible?
Well, no one.
The Western world.
That is what is written.
They came to colonize us and gave us Bible and took away our
good.
Yes.
That's what I heard.
And then they maltreated us by those Bible.
I wasn't there, so I can't prove that.
But that is the same Bible you are standing on to preach to people.
The Bible contains only a message from God, from the Creator.
This is controversial. I don't
base only on the Bible. Not every verse in the Bible I accept.
No,
I don't base only in the Bible. No, I don't base only in the Bible. Not every word written in the Bible I accept.
Why do you believe in some words in the Bible and not some?
Because it was written by a man. A mere mortal, that tells me that he has heard the voice of God.
So you don't believe they hear the voice of God?
Everybody can hear the voice of God. Even you, now.
Really?
Yes. If God decides to talk to you, you can't reject that.
Yeah, I know. But that is an aspect that we will come to in different episodes though. But as you just chip in that spirituality, does God talk to everybody? Like, do you hear the voice of God?
No, not everybody.
Like telling you like, oh, barrister, I'm talking to you. This is God. Is that how God talks to people?
Even now, I can boldly tell you that as God used to talk to his people in the olden days, not even his people, he was talking to only prophets. He chooses a prophet at a time and speaks to that prophet, communicates a message to. And I can boldly tell you that even that, prophets in Ghana especially, I don't want to talk about the whole world, let me talk about Ghana, that God speaks to them. I'm not even up to 20.
They are not even up to 20?
Yes, direct voice.
Are you one of them?
I don't know.
But
I hear voices every day.
You hear voices every day, but you believe you are a prophet. And then you believe...
Do you know what?
No.
You know something?
No.
I believe that God sends his messages through the angels to me all the time.
Through the angels? You believe in angels?
Very well.
You work with angels?
They are super.
Angels are super?
Yeah.
So you know Ajaguraja?
I know him very well.
You also believe in angels?
Sure.
So is he one of the prophets?
Why are you asking that question? He's a prophet.
Ajaguraja is a prophet?
Of course. He's a seer.
We will come back to that one on a different day. So, okay, these spiritual fathers that we have in Ghana, you know, as a pastor of a church, I know you have people who look up to you as a spiritual father. Now, I want to know the differentiation between a father, a responsible father, that one you've given us. Now, who is a spiritual father?
A spiritual father is someone who backs you spiritually, who protects you, who watches your back, and make sure that spiritually no one attacks you.
Wow.
Yeah.
So my father cannot protect me.
Your father can be your spiritual father if only he has the spiritual strength.
But why do you think a father won't have the spiritual strength? Because once he's able to,
everybody is living by the blessings of his father. If you don't get the blessings of your father, it's very difficult to succeed in life.
really.
Yes.
So do you want to say that everybody suffering on the streets is not blessed by their father?
I'm not really saying that. But I'm telling you that the blessings of a father makes everybody's life more great and better. And to remember, not every blessings from a father sometimes succeed. Because sometimes a father blesses and he takes it away.
How?
Some fathers are like, let me use this tree word. Excuse me,
Oh no, we can speak to you, but me
I see. Like before everybody in the public, they bless
you
for everybody to know that my father is very good. He has blessed me. But behind the scene, he takes back, he absorbs back those blessings. Yes.
Is it spiritually or it can?
Yes, especially physical. Fathers with that kind of negative eyes. On one is or public, so that you can become successful.
So are there fathers who have negative spirits also?
Yes, we have them 100%. They say our problem we have as blacks is that it seems like our skin color is controlling our mind.
Wow.
Yes, as blacks.
That's serious. Why do you say that?
Because no white man would wish for the downfall of his child or her child, but a black man will always wish. Papa bi wakura ne ba na hozo in Accra. Oti akura obisa ni sika. No so papa nyoma munye. Instead say a father would always stand up and pray and seek for divine blessings to follow the bano. O tenka de be mi say sika so ni sika. Nyame twi aka. So wo bi na so ni bia. De oye musika nyanhye. De oye bi that kind of curses you follow your child with, and you expect your child to become a responsible child to take care of you. Father, what kind of great mistake you are making? That is why when it comes to Father's Day, fathers are not recognized. Fathers don't get that kind of enthusiasm from the public that mothers get. That is the problem with fathers. A father will get a woman pregnant today and tomorrow you will run away. Simply because of taking care of the pregnancy.
9 months ain't easy.
So why did you go closer?
Yes.
I wouldn't say it can make baby. Because if I know that this machine can create a problem for me in the near future, I will not go closer to that machine. Into idea wouldn't say it can create babies, you know. When you are going closer, be careful. Go closer. But when you are going closer, be careful so that the machine doesn't fail. Because as soon as the machine fails, you have to take care of the cost to repair the machine back to its normality.
Okay. And then now to most people becomes fathers out of like wedlock.
Yeah.
They don't plan.
It's abundant now.
It's rampant.
Yeah.
But if you are one shedder, in the baby sano, even though one shedder no, does God still blesses that person?
You see, the Bible tells us something that God watches what's near what we see merely, but God watches from the hearts. See, and yes, one worry, and I am quite one day and one won't. No, God doesn't do that. Wow. He loves everybody. He cares for us. He's a lovely father. But be careful. If you mess up with God, God will also mess up with you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You said say it's the blessing of a father that makes us rich. In Ibia now be saying Ibia somehow can like I dream when we say ampa Ibia never been koso on a brabom. Na Ibia nani papa tiase. What are some of the things he can do to correct those mistakes and errors that he did that Ibia na and Kuya Manuel?
Even though most fathers sometimes you can say they are not responsible. But if your father is still living today, then whether he was responsible or not, please hold him very well.
Wow.
Take good care of him. Prove to him that what he couldn't do for you, you can do for him. Let him understand and let him know his mistakes love him, cherish him, care for him for his days as he lives. And all the blessings on his tongue will be yours before he departs. It's very, very important. And Kasame Papa and Shemi, and back to your question very well.
Yeah.
Say no man koso abrabo. Nasa wono papa pon kasa. I would advise you to use this period, this month, as an opportunity.
Especially, I know we're sharing Father's Day.
Use it as an opportunity and mend things up with your father. I want show opo. O ma mesi say. Ena yesra mo adwebra wo. Mo man kwala no ene o mogya mo sankambo. Se de be ya. Enhyira obo ade ahyehye. Se eje bia mfanya ne ba. Ewa won to asuo mu no. Enye adwuma wo ba so. Because most are suffering because they have not gotten the fatherly generation love. And if you
is there something like that?
Yes, there is.
Fatherly generation love.
Abraham departed to his children. Abraham, that is why we are all living.
Wow.
Onyamisha Abraham bo.
Okay.
Osimema wasefo adole.
Okay.
Na wasimu ena bibia be firaba.
Okay.
Ena de ne yehu. Ishmael asefo efi nkremosu. Isaac asefo efi Kristosu. Enti eja enshira ehia. That is why we all seek for the blessings of God every day. Because se eja enshira ni osu a edu ba bia abrabo ne timi ye bisi basa. Wo de emfa ho ene de eja na ye bia fa che no. Konanim ebre, take it as an opportunity. Na wona ni nkwakambom. Woni ni ndi no odoso nkoso. Se ne be ya enshira bia da obo ade ehyesie ewo eja num bia no. Ode wo de mema. Enyehwe nyame ena hwe nipa.
Nyame na hwe nipa.
Father, please pay me my year, my P50 kg.